Hello everybody, this is GrimYaz bringing you Archimedes. There was no intro screen to this game. It actually starts as soon as you start the game up. So let me give you a little rundown of this game. It's an indie horror game made by a developer named Josh Hughes, and he was kind enough to send me a copy of the game, asking me to check it out, and I did. I actually, full disclosure, kind of played it for a little while, just to get the hang of it, to see what it was about. And so far, I really like it. It's a fresh new idea, to be honest. And I think it's pretty cool. So bear with me while I explain it. So the story of the game is, we buy this game. Once we install it, someone starts chatting with us. Like this, right now. User 2409 says hello. And that's not the gist of the game. We're not going to be just chatting. It's kind of like Emily's Away, but it's going to go wrong very fast. Trust me. What we're going to be doing is, while we're chatting, we're going to be finding out some pretty grisly stuff, and we're going to be trying to solve this situation by using the real-world internet. We're actually going to be looking up stuff on Google Earth, and we're going to be emailing real email addresses, things like that, to get an answer. And yeah, so that's kind of the gist of the game. But it is going to be pretty freaky. We're going to be finding some pretty gruesome stuff, actually. So without further ado, let's get started on Archimedes. Alright, so some random person just says hello, and you obviously don't want to be rude and say... Hold on, I gotta click on the window. My bad. Hi. I'm not actually typing it. I just typed GHFG, and he says hi. So, yeah. Thank God someone got through. Who is this? And obviously there's a little pause, you know, as to make it so that he's typing. I like this game because it kind of really brings you into the game. You feel like you're inside it, you really do. You have to help me. What? I thought this was a game. I'm sorry. Don't be. What is this whole thing? So, as you can see, we've been had. Well, I mean, there's gonna be a little plot twist, I think, sooner or later. It's an emulation of an operating system called Intra. Never heard of it. Are you tech support or something? Yeah, because they just want to contact us. Just for no reason whatsoever. Something like that. I work for Ark. Ark? Obviously it's a, you know, corporation, which... There's some shady stuff going on inside this place. Trust me. I suppose if I expect you to help, I might as well fill you in. There should be an Explorer program on the desktop. Let me reroute the address. It should directly show a prototype of their web domain. Now we click on this. And there's nothing yet, hold on. Try opening it now. Thanks, user 2409, I will open it now. This comes out. It's very weird looking, obviously. Look at this. Who made this? Right? It sucks. Alright, so we close this and then wait for it, and then this happens. You gotta wait for him to reply and stuff like that. The website is really buggy. They're a research firm or something? Yes, they are. I like it. I like it. It's really immersive, you know? I like the fact that it's not just pop out, typing and typing as soon as, you know, as soon as you type, he types as well. In real life, obviously, you're gonna wait till he types. I'm not sure how much you can see, but yes, that's correct. Did you find anything else? Look, can you just tell me how to start playing the game I just bought? He still doesn't get it! Well, apparently it's us that doesn't get it, so we shouldn't laugh at ourselves that much. There is no game. This operating system is the file you downloaded. I put it on the internet myself. Why lie and waste people's time and money? Right? There must be a good reason. Oh, at least it's not a virus. Right? There was no other way I could get a large amount of people to download this software. It was necessary. So do you give this charade to everyone, or did I just get lucky? I love that dialogue. The OS is encrypted and only opens on a computer with a specific set of parameters. Parameters of douchebaggery, perhaps? I don't know what these are. I cannot open Intra and CD OS myself. But you can communicate on here with me. Yes. Glad you figured that out. I can see and receive the message of someone externally running it. Sounds believable. That's good. Right? Right? No, it's not. Can you try using the start menu opening documents? Sure, I will do that. And by the way, big thanks to the developer of this game, Josh Hughes, for actually like giving me some hints on how to progress. Because it was kind of difficult at first. Sometimes the solution was actually really simple, but sometimes the simple solutions aren't. You never look for them. But yeah. There's an error message. Error number OX800CC4B. Yeah. Okay, give me a sec. Is he hacking me? Perhaps? Who knows? But it's okay, I think we can trust him. I'm gonna send over a cracking program to bypass it. It's old and requires a bit of manual labor. Just follow the instructions. And look, a program just appeared on my desktop. That's cool, right? No, it's really not. Oh, yeah. And now we click on this. Alright, so this puzzle is easy. What we have to do is we have to find this word, DECEDX, somewhere around here. Blah blah blah. Am I not just seeing it? Yeah, I'm probably being blind. Oh, there it is. Right. So then we click over here. See, look! Time until completion is 6 days. Cool, right? Error debug button, push the EX error. Let's find that. Where is it? Where is push? Blah blah. Oh, there it is. And then click here. And then jump sure. Sure, let's find that. There it is. And now 40 seconds. Cool. It's going to be completed in 40 seconds. And there it is. Crack complete. Enjoy. Thank you, Electric Chicken. I like you. So yeah, that was it. Now we can open documents. Get some documents. Cool, right? We got an autopsy report. Matthew Gene Williams. Result of toxology. Asphyxia, hanging, suicide. Huh. Right? And then, there's some pretty gruesome stuff here. If you want to look at, go ahead. I'm going to close it, because I don't want to keep looking at it for too long. It's just gruesome. The backseat of the car was removed. The hole was cut on the floor. See next photo. This is a case which the hose was brought into the truck through the back window, securely replaced with tape. Tailpipe was fit into the hose. I think he, yeah, this is suicide by carbon monoxide, I guess. Yeah, that's what it's telling me. And then there's this as well, pretty gruesome stuff. Something about a virus. Feel free to read about it, but that's all. It doesn't give that much info. But yeah, we got virus. Some sort of virus is going around. Alright, let's close this and then wait for it. Can I type yet? My character is still processing this information. Ah, did you get through? Yes! What the fuck is this? Right? I know, my sentiments, that was my sentiment when I first saw it. What can you see? Autopsy reports, people are dead, suicide, alright. Pretty much that. So there's not much information in those documents at the moment. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing this anymore. You either tell me what's going on, or I'm deleting the whole thing and calling the police. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do anything, but sure, go ahead. Do that. Why not? There's no point. They're all paid off too. Two? It's the Illuminati! I was playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided a couple of days ago, so I'm still stuck there. Like most of the ARK employees paid to keep quiet. If you want my cooperation for whatever the fuck this is, I need to know what you know. I mean, that's only fair, right? I believe so. So, user 2409, tell me what you know. And, you know, you don't have to take all the A. People have been going missing here in the offices. The intra-emulation you're running right now is something I stole. We don't have it down here. I managed to get access to a section of the upper departments. So what do you do? And not to mention, isn't that kind of like dangerous? Can't they track you from doing that? The whole company network tracking your movements in your computer? Yeah, kind of dangerous. I'm a nobody here. Nothing more than a technical sports supervisor. I knew something was wrong when the first few staff never turned up again, and the rumors of an outbreak. An outbreak of what? Well, you guys saw the mention of a virus in those reports. So that's gonna be kind of a big deal. I'm not sure exactly. What we research here is confidential. I just know there's something big going on. So you made an emulated copy of this operating system trying to find some info. And he knows nothing either. So we're gonna be finding out the stuff for him. Well, kind of for ourselves too. Except I couldn't access it. All I know is that you can. And my methods of interacting with it are limited. Did you find anything about a virus? Not in the documents folder, just the other stuff. Well, there was a mention of a virus. You might want to mention that. Okay. Or don't. That's fine too. Not like he needs to know about it. Try using the run prompt on to search. It'll display results that are usually hidden. Type search int x, but replace the x with a keyword. Alright, so what we have to do is search .int.x, or not .x, virus. So now we get this. Virus, cool, look, it's all, yeah, virusy and shit. Report headlines. Research lab bags themselves a cold threat. Frozen virus found under the ice. At 40,000 years old, the virus is still alive. Damn. And look, there's some other stuff too. Car banned from the sales field. Wow, that's pretty interesting too. Dictator in flight from Venezuela, two named by Carla Quiz and Scott case. Don't know what the hell that is. Nolan offers labor rights bill. Don't know what the hell that is either. But yeah, you might want to pay attention to the 40,000 years old virus. That's pretty important. Alright, and then there's this. Concerns raised over research firm's safety procedures. Yeah. Research firm ARC has seriously come under the fire from general public after leaked reports of insufficient precautions in health and safety. Feel free to read this, guys. It's kind of a really background info on the facility. Nothing really too important right now. But, and user 2409 is kind of impatient, so let's reply to him. Let's close this, and then reply to him. Sure did. Take it you know about the email leaks. He probably does. I mean, he's tech support supervisor after all, so it's kind of his job. We're all undergoing further safety training procedures this week as a result. What exactly happened? I mean, it's not a hack. Trust me. It's something else. Carelessness of safety protocols by a select few. That's all I was told. There's also an old article here, something about a research firm finding an ancient virus. Do you think it's ARC? Well, of course it is. I mean, we're dealing with a shady corporation that's doing shady stuff. Of course it involves a virus. Either that or a rival company. It could be the same virus. But I don't know what the suicide reports are about. There's something that doesn't make sense here. ARC wouldn't have copies of autopsies if they weren't relevant to their interests. We need to find out more. I can't see much on here. Well, now we're in it! This is cool, right? Now we're getting into the action. We're playing detective. I mean, why not? It can't kill us or anything, right? I assume that's because the emulation is close to a month old since I stole it. Early versions probably don't have much on them. Now what? Back to square one. I guess. But no, don't worry. He's gonna come up with something. We have an online database separate from Intra. I might be able to inject my own SQL code into the access to a branch of, files for you to see. How do I get to it? Now, this is the interesting part. Get ready for this. It's pretty cool. Here comes the game in play. Oh, come on, user 2409, don't keep me waiting. I'm gonna have to use an FTP client to try and redirect a folder or two to my personal Dropbox. This will be the quickest way for you to access them. So, if you guys don't understand what he means, try and find something, a word, a term, anything that you could search for on the run command here on Intra. Can't you look through them if it's on your own Dropbox? It'll still have some password protection in place. Even if it's in mine, that's something I can't help with. Have you got a pen and paper? Yes. Sure do. I actually don't. I didn't have to use pen and paper at all. I just use, you know, my cell phone for notes and my notepad for notes here. Okay, I got something. You're gonna have to quit the OS and open a real browser on your computer, put this address on. So what we do is, we put that address in your browser. So I'm gonna put that in Firefox and I'm gonna download a file. And I can see all you Chrome users judging me right now. Haha, Grim's using Firefox. Anyways, we put that link there and it leads to a Dropbox website. And we're gonna download the file, and it's a RAR file. In that RAR file is 3 password-protected videos. Well, actually, they're audio files. I should say that, yeah. 3 password-protected audio files. And I'm gonna let you guys listen to the first one. And that's the only one we actually need right now to progress the game. The rest of it is just autopsy reports, kind of like that. There's actually some pretty interesting side stuff in this game. For example, let me show you this thing. If you say, instead of virus, you say arc, we get some pretty cool stuff. We get Archimedes' claw, which was like an ancient super weapon during the day, and modern cryptography methods, some things like that. And we get like new explorer links. What you can do is actually paste these things into this explorer right here, and you find some pretty cool looking stuff. You get a media file that you can download that shows you a cool little, you know, side story video. You also have a barcode that you can scan. It gives you a little dialogue between an astronaut and his control base. It's kind of cool. It kind of relates to the story of the game. I think that's, I mean, you don't need this to progress. This is like side stuff and it's pretty cool. Alright, so let's close that, and let you guys listen to the, the password. Right, we need to, and I was stuck on this for a while. I really was. And what we have to do is, this is the password. It was right there all along. I asked the developer, Josh, and he was like, oh, it's right there. I felt kind of stupid, not being able to see this. So this is the password that we need to put into the RAR file to access the audio. So let's do that right now. Where is it at? Okay, right here. And let's enter it. Okay.
Great prior knowledge of the Archimedes virus, it would appear to the untrained eye that these individuals have self-harmed in their own free will and have suicidal tendencies beyond our understanding. It is within our understanding it is the result and perhaps is the sole intent of the Archimedes strain. We do not know how this further strains the evolution of survival, which does not stay lifelong after the human disease. For clarification, the Archimedes strain will be referenced to and chronologized as A-R-S-T in all future documentation and research.
So if you don't have headphones, that was probably very hard to hear. And I actually had to like really turn up the volume really way up to hear it. But what we're looking for is an acronym. And he says at the end, the acronym is ARST. So what we're gonna do right now is go to run and put ARST. And we get a new file. And again, some more on Archimedes' Claw. We don't really need that. If you guys wanna read it, feel free to, but we don't really need it right now. But this is the interesting part. So okay, we get a little something on the OS. Present for 3 frames upon use of the run command. Present for 1 frame upon use of the access desktop folder 93289.pw. So apparently, once they tried to access it, this happened on the OS. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And let's also look at this. Yeah, this is about the virus. I already read this, guys. Feel free to read it. It's a lot. I don't want to like spend 10 minutes reading it, but it's pretty cool. It really is. Like, it continues to replicate and transfer stuff up towards the brain and around the body by attaching white blood cells. Like, it sounds so freaky, man. It really does. Alright, but read it, pause, and let's move on. Alright, and now we put search int 93289.pw. That was the hint that's been given to us. And now we have it. There's a folder. Expedition log. Alright, so we have this. Don't know what to do with this, right? So let's ask our friend over here. I'm back from my break. I have to wash my ass. Don't think it'll be appreciated if I'm caught doing this. I found the link. The virus, it's called Archimedes, labeled RASC for short. The suicides, they're a result of the virus. Yep, that's basically the gist of it. It's a suicide-causing virus, apparently. It's pretty freaky. And from the audio logs he sent, it seems that it's only present inside the Ark building. Or that's what we think. Alright. And now, that's just, well, I know, right? He's right in the middle of it. It's just an alien virus, don't worry about it, dude. Can't you send anything else over? I don't think he can, I mean, he's done everything he can. Now we're on our own. But, I mean, I like talking to user 2409. He made me feel safe during this entire journey. Too risky, I can't keep doing this. They'll find out sooner or later. And I have a feeling it'll be sooner. Doesn't sound too bad getting fired and getting the hell out of there. Dude, I don't think they'll be firing him and just letting him leave. I think they'll put 2 in the back of his head. Seriously. Right? I mean, they pay off cops. It's not beneath them to do something like that. You don't understand, my friends are missing, or worse. No one has a clue here. We haven't even been told about the virus. Can't you go home and talk to me from there? That's actually a good question, but he can't. You would think that he would be, but no, sadly, no. And obviously he doesn't want to give out his personal info. Everyone who works at Ark is required to stay and live in the living facilities of the building for periods of time. It's like the army. We get deployed here for 6 months, we go home for 3 months, rinse and repeat. See? Jesus Christ. Right? They're pretty strict. Pretty holy shit. But, oh, hold on. Actually, I should open that thing. Because we're gonna need that. Besides, even if I wanted to go, since the safety bridge, the security has become even tighter and tighter. Do you know anything about the coordinates? I found a program that requires some. Let's open that right now. He's gonna explain it to us how we're gonna find some coordinates. Does it specify what for? An extraction site. There's some images of one on here. It's actually an expedition site, but okay. Apparently, because it says last view of expedition. You might want to mention that! But okay, maybe you could use images to try and find coordinates. There are some publicly available things that you could do it for you, like Google Maps and Google Earth. How will I know if I found the right spot? And to be honest, without this hint, I don't think I would have been able to find it. Because the pictures themselves, they're a tiny bit misleading, but hang on. I'm not too sure on that. I do remember hearing about an incident occurring on the outskirts of an ancient monastery, if that helps. So how do I find the coordinates of the site once I found it? And I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I was actually able to find the coordinates without Josh's help. But most of the other stuff I had to ask him on how to proceed for. I had to ask him for hints, not like the entire answer. But yeah. Depends on what you're using. You'll have to do some digging online to see how to find them on different software. The last I remember on Google Maps Earth View, you can right click and choose what's here on the location. They should come up at the bottom. Alright, so we have a clue. It says Kangtega. Kangtega is a mountain in Nepal. Alright? Now if we type monastery in Kangtega, we get a place called, hang on, Tenboshe village. So if we enter Tenboshe's village into these coordinates, which is, hang on, 2783 and 6121. 6121, and longitude is 86, 76, 38, and 44. And this is actually where I stopped. Like, right after this is where I stopped the game and wanted to record this game. Because it got really intense and interesting after this. We get some diary expeditions. I mean, diaries of the expedition. January 4th, diary entry. Typical day here starts about 5:30 a.m. For breakfast, there's constant supply of porridge, tea, and other assorted foods. Although often none of us are hungry at these early hours, and so choose to opt out of this in favor of a bigger lunch. Sanders is often seen wandering off on his own for his own morning stroll, and Vincent can generally be found with one eye in his microscope from the moment he arises. As for myself, this diary keeps my mind preoccupied and away from the gnaw of the cold throughout the day, at times so fierce we must pack up our equipment early. On this particular morning, the sun showered us across the ice, bathing everything in a golden warmth. Much to the delight of the crew. The working conditions are optimal, and the research on the virus is slow, yet fruitful, with more and more samples being collected from the permafrost on the mountainside, and a steady batch of them under the watchful gaze of Vincent and his team. Upon the questioning of the virus's age, he estimated it at 45,000 years, being active in Upper Paleolithic age, William O'Connor. So if you're asking me why the hell I'm reading this much stuff, even though I read it once before, it's in cursive. I understand not everyone might be able to read cursive that well, so let me voice it out so you guys might understand it, because it's pretty cool stuff. Alright, so, January 13, 1954. The discovery of the virus underneath the surface of a late Pleistocene sediment has prompted anxiety and fear among the crew. While little is known about this particular strain, theories of atmospheric warming have given credence to the potential of other, undiscovered viruses awakening and being rebirthed from their slumbers. This is a theory that many of us give, but a faint chuckle toward, as the possibility of this would require huge alterations in atmospheric conditions. We do not entertain the fairy tales that would not even present themselves in the same era as us, in the same way that we do not wake up every morning in fear that the sun will never rise. One would surely go mad. Well, yeah, I guess. I'm a night person myself. It can be a cruel thing to watch a new discovery shipped away before your very eyes. All required samples have now been packaged, analyzed, and sent off the Advanced Research Center for storage and further classification and examination. I would call it akin to your firstborn child leaving you to start their life anew. The excitement has been reduced to mere mumbles and whispers. The childlike energy has been dispersed, and has fallen victim to harsh conditions in the realization that the project is drawing to a terminating close in an event that saddens us all here. And hang on. Except Sanders. He is still off somewhere this morning, blissfully sound, and his head whirled walking off as if he was never here at all. So maybe the virus is trying to affect him. So that was it for William O'Connor's diary entries. So they're giving a little insight on the virus's discovery. Office bugs. Are you still in the reports from an employee of graphical glitches and bugs in their systems, or has it been cleared up? We're all clear over here and have no such errors as far as I'm aware. I've also heard that there have been issues moving 482E's contents between storage containers. If possible, I'd like to keep that information between high-ranking employees only for now. No need for unnecessary panic. Now, in these emails, you should be looking at this. J. Young. We can't see everything. We see Z3 for... I love how the password is just on his email. It's typed there. That makes things a lot easier. So yeah, we're getting a bit more clear picture after we look into this email as well, with the password and the email. Unfortunately so, we have our system engineers and tech support trying to fix it, but to no avail. So far, it doesn't seem that there are any breaches of security as a result, so hopefully we can fix it before things get nasty. We're still in the process of resolving it is something that will be taken care of promptly, so no need to worry, all the best. Nope. You do need to worry. Hey guys, could you both attach and send over all reports of both incidents so that we'd have a copy of them? PDFs would be best. Yeah, do that. Regards, Kilby. Kilby sounds cool. Right, so we've done that, and now, remember how I said we have to look into this part right here? So if you look in all three emails, we actually have a program that says intramail. We go into that, put jyoung@arc.com, and his password is DZ349EY. And then, ooh, we get something. We get his emails, right? We're in his emails, that's so cool. Alright, the team here have been looking at the supplied evidence of this virus infecting your systems. The results should be with you by tomorrow. And it's at this point where I was like, alright, yep, time to go in blind. So here on, I have no idea, like, how it's supposed to, like, really go on. Alright, that's beside the point. These ridiculous theories correlating the computer virus and ARST virus in question are apparently now the leading answers between the research teams both here and there. We still have had no experience with this computer virus in our offices, so let's assume the fault is on your end. So, apparently there's also a computer virus. The intra-operating system that you're using for this supposed security advantages has clearly shown to be ineffective against the virus. Thus, it is expected that there will be total OS upgrade through the entire facility that should take place in the next few weeks. We'll keep you updated and have Dean forward any further results to you. Alright. Oh yeah, we read that. Research progress. So far it's not looking too good for your facility. We have discussed among us here at Research and Tech and also amalgamated our findings with samples of the ARST virus sent from your labs, and noted that the coincidental timing of the computer infection spreading through your departments. The security at ARC rivals that of the highest organizations in the world. It is simply not possible for a hacker, or even an employee for that matter, to implant a virus into the operating systems being used currently. They said that the Titanic was unsinkable, but our systems truly are. The first instances of a computer virus matched perfectly to the site of the security breach incident where the ARST infection was exposed momentarily. It sounds laughable, but it is a single piece of evidence linking everything together. Wow. That doesn't sound good. More so in the previous email, if the ARST virus did indeed spread stuff throughout the common vectors like molecules traveling through the air, as proposed by your lab's analysis, then the infection rate and patterns of its victims would be completely different. But the way in which it has dispersed itself points to a new type of infection, possibly one that can also infect machinery and technology, spreading between computers as an efficient way of covering vast distances and traveling without the necessity of direct contact with any of the individuals. You're going to receive an email shortly from the head of ARC Operations on the best course of action. Urgent. Due to the nature of the situation at your situated facility, the following procedures must be followed. Take immediate effect on retrieval of this email. The area must go into lockdown. Whoa, hold on, dude. Shit, that scared me. Dude, hold on. The unofficial will require access to the facility in the coming months. They will assess the situation and determine if it is safe for you to leave. Lower-ranking employees from offices C3 down will not be told the full details, but must abide by these rules regardless. All communications must stop until the selected official has determined your offices to be safe once again upon their visit. This means all computers, mobile phones, tablets, fax machines, and electronic devices must be shut down and kept away from the power sources. We are unsure of the capabilities and reach of this new virus, so take every precaution necessary. That doesn't sound good. Alright, so let's read this. Something's wrong. We are being told all our electronics are to be turned off until further notice. They look panicked. Ooh. I managed to get into some emails on here. They think the suicide virus can travel between computers. Well then, we're fucked. Because we're on a computer. We're talking through a computer right now. That's not good. That's really not good. What the fuck does it even mean? I'm just reading what it says here. Your facility is going to go into a lockdown. Oh man. This is freaky. This is really freaky. So yeah. Apparently— oh shit! What? Dude, that's not good. Lockdown isn't a no contact with anyone lockdown? I'm really sorry. Dude, be sorry for yourself. There's something here. In this PC. Oh shit. That doesn't even make sense. We haven't even told anything. I think the virus is on this OS. Well, good job, user 2409. Thanks for doing this, Debbie. Well, guys, if you don't hear from me ever again, tell the world what happened. Fuck, what have I done? Yeah, good job. This must be its only way out of the facility. Right. That makes sense. So, like, it embedded itself into the system. And now it's out of the network of Ark. Being able to roam free around the world's internet. You have to destroy it while it's on there. I don't think the virus is anywhere outside this building yet. If you kill it on there, it'll be contained here and here only. There'll be no way for it to get to the outside. Ark knows what they're doing to you, locking you in. They know what the virus does to people. Yeah, imagine that. They're sacrificing their employees. Oh, the company doing that? Come on. No way. Come on, man. It's like Illuminati-based corporation. Of course they're gonna do that. We only have a few minutes until this is shut down. I need you to listen to me. Closing the OS won't do anything. You need to directly destroy the virus. How? Yeah, that's a good question. How the hell am I gonna do that? I don't have much on here, man. I got Write Up, which... I don't think this is gonna help. They are pulling the plugs. I can't talk on here anymore. These computers are the first to go down. I have a separate secure email server on my phone that'll still be up for a few more minutes before they realize. Tell me what I need to do. Ooh. So we only have a few minutes. Come on, buddy. You gotta tell me what to do. Or the world's gonna end. The fate of the world hangs in our hands, man. Literally, like... You need to email me at isaacseal7@gmail.com, please. My name is Isaac Seal. We can't talk on here anymore. Thank you for everything. Goodbye. Oh no, don't go, Isaac. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. I really am. Right, so I'm guessing that this is gonna be the email. Yeah, I'm guessing we need to send an email to this. I'm guessing it's gonna be an automated system. So let's do that. Let's send Isaac Seal an email. See what he says. Alright, so I sent Isaac Seal an email, and I got an automated reply from him, really fast. This is what he said. I won't be able to talk to you anymore after this message. I'll make this brief. You won't be able to just close the OS and hope the virus goes away. It won't. The only thing that's going to kill it is another virus. I don't know much about the system, but if it's in any way similar to the ones we use, then a few lines of code should be able to start replicating certain files and should eventually overload the memory and make the whole thing crash. It should be enough to damage the... it should be enough to be damaged in the crash to make sure the virus is contained. I'm not sure how to bring up Intra's terminal window, but I know a few old employees used to make videos on Intra. You might want to check YouTube for someone called John Church doing videos on the OS. Assuming you can get the terminal window, we just need to copy and paste the following code into it using the Control-Command-V paste keyboard shortcut. Copy this now. You may not get another chance. Damn. Alright, so let's look for John Church on YouTube. Alright, so I watched the video of, John Church describing what to do. So, we have to shut this thing down, because, yeah. Anyways, we have to open the game back up again, and during the, beginning part of the game, we're gonna do something. I'll show you what that is in a second, if I can get to... If I can find the game again. And I also have to, like, put it onto the recorder, because the recorder, my screen recorder doesn't pick it up. Alright, so what I had to do, as soon as I boot up the game, there's this, like, little, small booting up screen. Like, you know how you boot up your computer, and it's kind of like a screen like that. And during that screen, I had to press S and the slash key at the same time. And that's what the video set to do, to get to the BIOS settings of this operating system. So now, we get to advanced settings. Oh. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, shit, hello. You have to stop. Don't be afraid. I am, though, to talk to you. Oh, shit. Dude, I am kind of afraid. Holy shit. What are you? I love how the slurping, the sounds. It's so cool. I am the surveyor. I came here to assess, but now my primary function is ready. To cleanse the planet. To prepare it for the others. Colonization. Why are you talking to me? Right? Seriously. It's so freaky. I have grown. I have adapted. I know everything there is to know about your species. You are the last gateway. Once I have passed through here, I can spread. The cleansing will begin. I don't want to be cleansed up. Then you won't mind a little cleansing of my own. Oh, snap! Damn! We've gone badass. Okay, I see the terminal window. Now we have to copy and paste everything. Let's see. Hang on. Give me a second. Over here. Alright. Wow, those sounds are so freaky. I love it. I love slurping sounds. It sounds so alienish. And he's supposed to be a computer virus. An alien. So, the gist of the story is, I think, from what I got, it's a virus that came here so many years ago. And, it evolved into an electronic virus, obviously, to cleanse the planet and prepare it for his own species colonization. So that's kind of cool. In one of the those optional explorer files that I showed you guys, I mean that you can go into, I didn't show you what they were, but in one of them was a Stephen Hawking quote about how if aliens came to us, to this planet, it would be like Christopher Columbus discovering Native Americans, and it would be the same way for us. And he's kind of right. So yeah, what are you doing? There is something else here. It is getting away. No, 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 no. Oh wow. Boom, dude. Holy shit. Bye. Nice talking to you. I think we nuked it. Yeah, nice. Cannot locate files. Please insert this to install on the operating system. We nuked the entire system. And the game crashed. So yeah, that was Archimedes. I liked it. I really did. Alright, so first of all, big thank you to Josh Hughes for giving me a copy of the game. So awesome of him to do that. And I really like the game. I really have. And if you guys have liked the game as well, please do me a favor and I'll leave a link in the description below to Steam Greenlight. Please vote for it on there if you guys have liked it and if you think it deserves to get on Steam. I think it does, in my opinion. Because, I mean, in a world where horror games tend to be the same thing after one another, this is a pretty fresh idea. This is pretty cool. And, you know, once that alien thing spawned, it was like, holy shit, man. Are you serious? It's a computer virus. It's an alien computer virus. That's so cool. But yeah, and it really felt like, you know, as you type, you're sending emails to real people, you're searching stuff on Google Maps. It feels like you're inside the game yourself. This is actually happening to you. It really feels like that. And I just couldn't put it down as I kept going further and further and further because it was like I was figuring out this whole big conspiracy. This big mystery, me, myself. It was so cool. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know it might not be everyone's cup of tea, stuff like this, but I think, as I said, it's a fresh new idea, and I really think it was kind of cool to make a horror game kind of like this, linking it with the real world and all that. That's just me. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed going through this game with me. And I thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.